Good morning, Foxes. Happy Friday. I'm really sad today. Why? Because I will not get to see you tomorrow. It's very sad. All right, I'm here with our special guests today. As you know, Friday is Miss Carrie and Mrs. James Day, so I'm gonna reverse my camera around so you can see them, and there they are. All right. And how are we doing this fine Friday morning?
We are great, I think.
I think so. It's been a good week.
It has.
Looking forward to resting this weekend.
Yes, get some rest and relaxation and rejuvenated so we can come back Monday ready to learn.
So I have a question. Are you saying our body is also a way to show that we're bucket fillers because we can treat our body by resting and eating healthy things? Does that apply?
Absolutely. We can fill our own buckets, and we need to fill our own buckets, because if we just fill everybody else's buckets, maybe our bucket just gets a little empty. And so sometimes we have to fill our own bucket by taking care of ourselves.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
That's a great concept. Speaking of that, why don't we start with our pledges?
All right. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now our bucket filler pledge. And what we're going to do is we're going to say the line and then you repeat it back. We pledge to do our best.
We pledge to do our best.
To be bucket fillers each day.
To be bucket fillers each day.
By being kind to others.
By being kind to others.
And watching what we say.
And watching what we say.
If we accidentally spill.
If we accidentally spill.
The bucket of a friend.
Bucket of a friend.
We'll say that we're sorry and be kind.
We'll say we're sorry and be kind.
Until their bucket is full again.
Until their bucket is full again.
Good job, guys.
Yay!
So, anything else you would like to share with us today?
Ooh, I think we have some special events coming up next week. Would you like to tell everybody about them, Mrs. James?
Next week is Black Poetry Week. So we will be celebrating poems and poetry from African Americans. So be on the lookout for things from your teacher, possibly discussing some Black or African American poets that we can learn about.
Ooh, I really like Maya Angelou. She's one of my favorites.
Yes.
Awesome.
And
how about something smells funny? What is going on?
Well, I smelled when I came into work this morning. It kind of smells a little bit like popcorn.
Ooh, it's making me hungry.
So today, if you haven't smelled it already, is Popcorn Day.
Ooh, that's exciting.
25 cents a bag, and you can get some popcorn to take home and have this weekend, or when you get home from school, maybe watch a good movie, eat some popcorn.
That sounds yummy.
You know what else? I heard that we might be having a food drive right now.
Oh,
Did you hear about the food drive?
Yes, and you may have seen posters in the hallways. So remind moms and dads, we are collecting food to help those that may be less fortunate. So if you can bring in something that is non-perishable. Non-perishable means it's not something that's going to spoil. So don't bring in anything that has to be in the refrigerator. Something out of the cupboard. So something like a can of green beans or fruit or a box of macaroni and cheese or some ramen noodles or something that doesn't have to be refrigerated that we can then share with others and help fill others' buckets.
Yes, that's a great way to be a bucket filler. And one other reminder, friends, Picture Retake Day is coming up.
Yes.
Dr. H, what day is Picture Retake Day?
October 21st.
October 21st. That is Wednesday of next week. So if you didn't get your picture taken or your parents want you to have a retake, remember, Wednesday is the special day.
Yeah.
Excellent. I like that. It's a W. I didn't know you could make a W.
It is.
Very nice. Any other parting words of wisdom?
Well, we just want to remind everyone that part of being a good bucket filler is just showing empathy and concern for others. So make sure that you are being kind. Make sure that you are helping. We are talking about collaboration this month and how to working together. So please make sure that you're being kind to others, including yourself, and that you're working together with the people in your class to build a good community.
Yes, because we all want to be happy and safe at school.
Love it. Those are some really, really good things to remember. So, Foxes, after these morning announcements, stay on because our principal for the day today is Councilman Didier.
Ooh.
And so here's some very special message. You're going to notice that there's a lot of things that are in common between his message and what Miss Carrie and Miss Jane shared with you. So, Foxes, have a great weekend. We're proud of you.
Bye.
Have a great day.
All right. Good morning, Foxes.
Good morning, Doctor. How are you this morning?
I am doing great. I am excited to take a day off and have a virtual principal here instead of me being here. So,
Well, there you go.
So I'm about to take over the mic.
I'm excited that you're having me on today.
Excellent. So wanted to first thank you for being our principal of the day. I know it's kind of unusual since you're not in the building with us, but we're honored to have you. I admire people who serve their community. I know you have served Fort Wonderful for a long time. I am new to the community, but many of the neighbors and many of those who are in this building talk very highly about your service and how dedicated you are to the community. So I'm glad that our students can now hear from you directly. So thanks again for being our principal, and I pass on the mic to you.
Well, here we go. Well, you brought up a good thing. You brought up about service to the community. Well, it started at a very young age. My dad owned Didier Meats in Fort Wayne. He had 5 locations at one time. And when I used to start waiting on customers, my father was very, very service oriented. And he said, always have a smile and always make sure you introduce yourself and always make the customer feel wanted and that you're glad that they're here. And I think that that's the thing that I've benefited the most, starting at a very early age of 11, because it was my father's store. I was able to start work at a very young age. And I didn't start waiting on counter until I was about 13. I was in 7th grade. But I really remember it very, very well, how my father would always speak about making sure that the customers are taken care of and treat them with kindness, and make sure that you're doing the things with them that are important to what they're looking for when you're waiting on them. And I've utilized that throughout my career on city council. I've been on council for almost 17 years now. I'm in my 5th term as a city councilman. And I've utilized a lot of things in my life because of what my father has instilled in me, and especially my mother too. And one of my mother's wonderful hobbies was singing. And I use my singing ability to bring a lot of happiness to people. And I was blessed from what I'm told by other people. I don't ever compliment myself. Other people tell me how good I sing. I don't really think of that in my own self. I really try to stay humble about it. But my mother was an opera singer, and so I really like to utilize that hobby of singing and use that talent that I've been given. And I really try to use it in a very positive and uplifting way. And to me, it brings a lot of light to people, it brings joy and sometimes sorrow, because I might sing at an event that, might be sad, because I do weddings, I do funerals, I also sing at, restaurants and things like that. So there's different avenues of what I do with that. But I really try to collate everything that I do by being very kind to people and I think it's very important that we listen to people. And, you know, you might not always agree with somebody, but I think the thing is you want to look at life from that person's perspective. And you might not think on the same level that they're thinking of because they're a different person than you are. So for myself personally, I try to utilize those tools that have been given to me because God gave us 2 ears and he gave us 1 mouth. And I try to listen twice as much as I talk. Although I get to talk a lot right now because of, you know, being on with Dr. You're the actual principal, and you have a very difficult job in a lot of ways because of, you know, trying to collate all of the different people and all the different personalities that everybody has and try to work through that. But I really think if you can take a kind approach and a joyous approach to everything that you do, it will make your life so much better. One last thing, you know, I really try to, you know, utilize all those attributes that I have with my job on city council. And I also try to use them in my daily work job, which I have a sales job also. So you have to understand everybody's personalities and try to work with all those types of people because everybody's different. Everybody has a unique gift and everybody's been given a unique personality. And I think that that's the one thing that everybody has to take into play when you say, oh, that person looks different or that person acts different. And it's because that person has been given a different type of personality or a different kind of attribute or a different kind of look or whatever it might be, because not everybody is the same. And that's the thing that I really want to get across to people. Accept people for who they are and what they are. You don't have to believe in their particular belief, but you have to respect their belief. And that's the thing that, you know, I try to get across to people. The last thing I want to talk about is you can see I'm in my car. So I'm by myself. There's nobody in here with me, no mask on, but I just want you to understand how important it is. I see the doctor has his mask on and how important it is to continue to keep doing the social distancing that you're doing. You can still be your friends and, you know, have your friends and all the things that you need to do. But make sure if you touch somebody else, you know, or whatever, make sure you wash your hands and make sure that you don't touch your face. It's just really important because we're trying to save lives and we're trying to make this city, Fort Wayne, Indiana, a better place to live. And we want to make sure we're protecting everybody. And it goes a long way just by doing the simple things that you can do. And I want to thank Doctor for having me on today. I want to give you some uplifting advice that I always remember my mother always said, this is a big thing. Watch out for your own back door. Take care of your own back door. Try not to nitpick about other people and really try to focus on doing the right thing all the time. And worry about yourself and all the rest of the things will come into play. You have a great day, everybody, and God bless you and take care.
Thank you so much for being our principal of the day, and we will hopefully see you at Veterans Day for another great performance of our national anthem.
All righty, I'll be looking forward to that. You take care. Thank you, Doctor. Have a great day.
You too. Thanks a lot.